Gamers, welcome back to the Artisan Collective SMP. This is episode 5, and last episode, we built this absolute monstrosity of a build behind us. It's a monstrosity in a good way, because it's the spooky season, and this is our trick-or-treat event. And I realized while I was editing that I didn't actually sign up for this event myself, so I should probably do that. We'll give it an M-dog on here, and then we will pop it into the hopper there. And we're officially signed up for our trick-or-treat event, which I am so excited for. I think it's going to be so much fun on the server, I can't wait. And we're not actually done with the shopping district, or the shopping circle I should say, this episode, because I have promised a Sculk shop. And I've been a naughty boy and have not put that together. So I've made promises and I'll friggin' keep them. So this episode we're gonna do a Sculk shop. But to do that we need to head back to our base first, because we actually need to sort out a hoe. Ooh, our base is looking pretty, and I can't wait to be building around the base again. My brain is flooding with ideas for this place. I'm absolutely humming, and I cannot wait. But today is not about the base. We've got Sculk to deal with, and like I said, we need some better hoeage. I have 2 applications open for some good hoes. That's right, we need to upgrade to... Ooh, I've got a present. Who's this from? Cottagecore Girly Care Package from Solar PS, thanks. What have we got in here? Ooh, a sniffer egg. That is very cottagecore girly. Ooh, we got some glowberries, moss. Ooh, dirt. Ya boy is in need of so much dirt. I am a madman that fills things in, and I need I swear I need another 100,000 dirt. It's a problem. It's a problem I've got. But thanks, Solar. I wasn't expecting a gift back, because my gift was a gift back for all the gifts that you've given me, and now I feel like I need to give you another gift. Why have you done this? Why have you done this? But also thank you. But what I think we'll do is we'll craft 2 new hoes, because that hoe is getting a little busted. And we will see if we can go get some good enchantments. What I'm trying to do, in a mix of early game and late game grind, is I see if I can get some good enchantments through the enchanting table, and if I want anything extra added, I will go to the shopping district to go add them on. So I think that's a good compromise of nice early and late game play. So what have we got here? Let's go for the unbreaking. That's not too bad, I suppose. Just needs some... Ooh, yeah, that's not bad at all. Okay, so we'll get Silk Touch on this guy. A couple of mending books, and maybe a couple of efficiency. Oh, although if we combine these, then all we need is mending for this guy. That's not a bad play. 11. Then we could do another one. Let me go get another 2 diamonds. Although now that I've thought about it, I don't know if I'm saving diamonds by making another hoe with 2 diamonds there rather than just buying the books. But don't judge me, gamers. We'll get there eventually. And actually, I suppose between episodes, I've also done that with my sword. I managed to get a reasonable sword through the enchanting table, and then I've gone and just topped it up. So I think that's looking pretty cool. But let's see if we can get another good hoe going. I don't want fortune, I want Silk Touch, or efficiency would be cool. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't help me much. I think it saved me 2 diamonds. But what we'll do is we'll go to the shopping district, we'll get the other bits of enchants we need, and we'll get those going. And what we've got planned, gamers... Oh my goodness. We've got an ancient city to raid today. We've got a Sculk farm to build. We've got a warden farm to build. And then a Sculk shop to build. This is going to be a grindy episode, gamers, but you know your boy's good for it. And will he sort armor today? No. No, we will not. I like running around naked, and nothing will stop me. Well, team, we've managed to get the rest of the enchantments onto our hose. We've got Bianca, the Silk Touch pickaxe, and Beatrice, the Fortune pickaxe. And if you happen to know that reference, it's a bit of a niche hip-hop reference, shout out to you in the comments. And we've actually put the Silk Touch pickaxe to use, as you can see down on the hotbar. Our good friend Jade of the Cougar variety needed some Sculk. So I've put him together a little care package. He's got a big build that is going to use this. And I've also given some catalysts, some sensors, a shrieker, and a bit of Sculk veins. So hopefully that's all that he needs. And we'll leave him a little note as well. And you may not know, but Jade's actually the guy that found me out in the wild and managed to convince the rest of the artisans that maybe I'm cool. Maybe I'm a cool guy. And he got me onto the server, which is really cool. So we owe Jade a lot, so very happy to give this to him and anything else that he might want, to be fair. Now let's give the signs a little bit of love. Oh, I only bought 2 each, and I've written 3 signs. You hate to see it. But Jay, my man, here is some Sculk for your project. It's a gift on the house. Thanks so much for everything. I hope it's enough. Give me a bell if it's not, and I'll happy to get you some more. And also, go shop at the shop once it's open. Give me some diamonds, because I've already given you about 10,000 diamonds at your shop. I've made you a rich man. Make me a rich man. Make me a rich man, Jade. Now, I think it is time for us to get on to the farms that we want to build for our Sculk shop. And I think the first one I'm going to tackle is actually the warden farm. And you might think a warden farm must be super complex, but I actually think it's going to be really quite easy. I've got an idea in mind about what I'm going to do, and this is all the resources that I think I'm going to need. And I actually don't think I'll even need this much iron or ice. The iron here is to place a bunch of minecarts for entity cramming, and I think I only need like 5 water sources, which is why I'm bringing ice, but I like to have spare. And then I think I'll just need some kind of miscellaneous building block for a platform as well, but this is pretty much it, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and I'm going to find a shrieker that I think will work quite nicely. One that's kind of isolated by itself in one corner of the ancient city, as I actually haven't raided it yet. I'm going to try and do that with Solar, our mountain buddy, but finding a time for us to both get down there is quite tricky because we live 13 hours apart. So I'm going to build this in the first instance, and then we'll see if we can meet up with Solar a bit later. But I think I'm going to do that, and then I'll bring you in and I'll show you how the farm works. Ladies and gentlemen, we've only gone and done it. We have a warden farm, everyone. This thing is actually pretty simple, and I think it's what pretty much everyone does. You clear out the area under a shrieker, so I got a shrieker here that I'm standing on, and then you build a little platform for them to spawn on, and then you set up a noise machine. They go up, they go across, attracted by another noise machine, they fall down and get entity cramming damage. And this thing is working like a charm. I'll step away so I don't have the blindness effect. That may be a little hard to see. But this is what we got here. Shrieker, platform, noise machine, bubble elevator, goes across, the warden's like, "Oh, noise!" And then he falls down. And then he gets hugged by about, I think it's about 35 minecarts in there, which is a little overkill, but it does the job in any case. Although I have wondered whether I could open this up and see if I can get a warden head. This might be incredibly dumb. Hey, I killed him! Hey! Oh, I'm so brilliant. This might be an improvement. In any case, this thing is working well, and we've got a ton of catalysts now, so we have enough here where we can open the shop with plenty of stock, which is nice, though I think I'm going to price these a little higher just because this farm isn't that far. So I was actually AFK for quite a few hours to get that amount of Sculk Catalyst. It's throttled by the amount of wardens that can spawn. So you can only really spawn one every about 15 seconds, which is, 4 a minute or 240 an hour, and so you're getting just under 4 stacks of these things an hour, which isn't actually that much. So if I price these reasonably low, people can buy me out, and then I'll have to spend all my time AFKing here rather than actually playing the game. So I think we'll price those up a little bit, but still make them a good enough deal that the other artisans will still want to buy them and use them. What I'm also thinking is that I might use this ancient city as my industrial district. I was just thinking about it just now that I've kind of almost framed this thing into the shape of the existing structure, and it would be kind of fun to bring this place back to life and have all of my farms down here. So I actually might do that. I might see if I can renovate this ancient city over the season and bring it to life with just a poop ton of farms. Speaking of farms, we need to go and design a Sculk farm. So I think what I'm going to do is pop into creative and see if I can't put together a Sculk farm. And what I'm hoping that I might be able to do is make one that I can put anywhere, using the new meta of being able to spawn silverfish using the new potions, which I think is really cool. So I think it's going to be like stone generator or basalt generator, and then a silverfish spawning thing, whether that's LA or armadillo or some other variety. I don't know. I'm going to have a play and see what I come up with. So let's pop over to the creative world and I'll show you what I've got going on. And here we are in my creative test world where I build and do redstone and all sorts of things. This is the one that I've got for the Artisan Collective. You can see, oop! You might see some spoilers back there. I put up the spoiler wall because we're working on the Sculk shop in the background that you might just... Ooh, nope. But here is our Sculk farm that we've made. And yeah, you can see the other builds that we've done in episodes 1 through 3 at the moment. But yeah, this is my little Sculk farm. We've got the devil contraption up there, which will spawn silverfish. I'll show you that in a sec. And then we've just got a couple of basalt generators that are firing on either side. And the plan is you sit in there, you get yourself a silk touch hoe, netherite preferably, if you're cool like me. And then you can get a bunch of Sculk. So let me turn this on and then I can switch to survival and show you how this works. We hit them with a splash potion of infestation. Bink! And then the chaos starts. So we jump on in here. Let's switch to survival. Get this minecart moving. And then it's Sculk time. Actually, let me turn down block sounds. And then we just sit here and we mine Sculk. Very nice. Very nice. What we can also do if we're feeling frisky is we can actually take the time to mine these. And I've put obsidian on this back wall so I can actually mine the veins as well, because we're going to be stocking those as well in our shop. And I think what might be easier is to get these much quicker. We can just walk and we can mine these pretty much as quick as they pop up. This thing's pretty quick, and if we happen to make a mistake and bust out the floor like this, the basalt will just regenerate, which is pretty cool. And this will just keep going pretty much for as long as that infestation potion will last. So I think let's take this and let's bring it into the Artisan Collective world. And now we have the farm on the server and it is all working. The only thing that we need is the alley up there, which I don't have an alley yet, so we might have to go pinch one from someone else. But if we stand here and start breaking out basalt, we'll see that the basalt generator is working as intended. And we've got the minecart hoppers here, which can go and collect things. And the great thing about doing the minecart hoppers like this is that it will collect it if it's on the tracks, like if it falls through, and it will also collect anything that is just sitting on top, which is super, super helpful. But a little birdie told me that our bestest neighbor Solar might have an allay at her base, and I don't think she'll mind too much if we happen to go duplicate it and stick it in an eternal hot flame for all eternity to fuel our capitalistic greed. Will she? Oh, and if you can hear warden noises, there were some shenanigans this morning on the server, and I now have a pet warden named Johnson. Johnson, the clueless warden, who is now deep in my hole, and he's going to probably pester me for all of eternity. So that's fun. I feel like I'm playing decked out again. We're gonna sneak past wardens to get up and down our hole. Outrageous. Oh, and I didn't tell you, I was actually the one that did that to myself. I can't help but prank myself. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? But let's grab a couple of these. We'll need these to duplicate an allay. And let's grab a lead so we can bring it home a little easier. And we'll make a jukebox. And do we have a music disc? We might have to hope that Solar has one. Oh, it's so weird with that block sounds. Ah, that's better. We might have to pray that Solar has a music disc we can use. Thanks, Mountain Bestie. Mountain Bestie Highway. Mountain Bestie Highway. Aha! Hello, little friend. That's my new bestie. Are you looking forward to your new forever home? Well, actually, it will be, I suppose, a clone of you? You don't have to worry about it. You can stay there in the boat. Let me see if Solar has a music disc. Hold on. No spoilers. I think there's spoilers, so I'm going to look down, and I'll come back to the alley in a sec. No spoilers. The spoiler boy has been good. Bingo! Hi, friend. Oh, Melody. That's such a cute name. Let me do one of these. I think if I give you one of... No. What do? Play this? Oh, yeah. It's a banger. Will that do it? And... Ah, you've landed in the boat. You're the worst. Ah, no. That's not gone well, team. That's not gone well. Oh, the likelihood of me breaking this boat and then getting an allay back in the boat. I don't like my chances. I might just wait here for another 5 minutes and make another one. It'll almost certainly go bad if I try anything. Who am I if not adventurous? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Probably. Okay, you move away. Now we need Melody. Melody. Good Melody. Bad Melody. This way, Melody. Melody, no! Not in the nether portal! Melody, please! In the boat. In the boat. Nope. In the boat. Come on, Melody. Don't do this to me, Melody. Melody, why are you like this? Oh, you're so close. Come on, Melody. In the boat. Get in the boat. No. Come on. Can you get in? Come on. You're touching the boat. No. Foolproof. Come on. Come on. No. Yes. No, that's the wrong one. Melody. Melody, why are you like this? Melody, come back here. Come back here, Melody. Come back here. Oh, Solar's gonna be so mad. Solar, I get you another gift. I get you another gift. Don't you worry. Come on, Melody. Do you want a bamboo boat? That would be pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. Melody just wanted a bamboo boat. Okay, we're in. Let's take out the boat and put a leash on. Hi, friend. You're gonna make me so much money. Yay! Now we have Houseolay. We've upgraded from house chicken to Houseolay. And I think what I'll do is I will duplicate this guy a couple more times. And oh yeah. And then we'll take these guys down and put them in the farm. Oh, Emerald! You peed in my house, you scoundrel! This was again part of the shenanigans. Follow the other artisans if you want to catch more of this nonsense. On streams, some wild things happen. People pee in other people's bases. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to breed a couple of these guys up and get them down in their forever happy home. And I might just make myself a house full of Houseolays now. We've moved up. No more chickens, only allays. Well, we've got the final bits of the farm in place now. As you can see up there, I managed to stick the allays into their happy forever home. An eternity of just cuddles and warmth and family. I'm almost jealous. I've also gone ahead and put in a little temporary storage system down here, and as you can see, this thing is working great. I've given it a little test already, and I am super happy with it. There's a couple more things that I need to do. I think I'd like to put in something more permanent than this for the storage, because it's not the best. I mean, it works pretty well, but it's not not the best. We could do better. And at the top here, I think I'd like a way to be able to turn on the farm from down the bottom without having to go climb up this ladder at the moment. This is very temporary, but we just want to get this going today. But what I think I'd like to do is set it up so that... Oh, that's an awful noise. Hold on. What I'd like to do is set it up so you flick a lever and then it will pump out one of these potions every like 3 minutes or so. So you can kind of continuously run this thing and then just flick up a lever and then that'll stop. And eventually also tie this to an auto brewer. But at the moment, I've got the bulk order placed with Emerald, and I went and bought out a shop. And you might wonder, Michael, you're not naked. I know. I had to come deal with a silverfish that was up here, and he kept knocking me off, and I kept almost dying, and a man doesn't want to die to a silverfish. There's nothing more embarrassing than dying to a silverfish, and it could never be me. Anyway, I'll show you how this works quickly on the server. You flick a button here and you start to get the happy fun shower. You can jump down in here into the minecart and then you just start blasting. You just start blasting. If you aim a little bit higher, you can get some of these good blocks. You can come here, get the Sculk veins. Just like in creative, this thing is working awesome. I am stoked with this thing. This thing is exactly what I wanted and needed. And it's also quite nice. You can kind of stand up here if you want to gather these blocks and not the rest of the Sculk. Ooh! But you got to watch out for the happy shower. That's the scariest shower around. Oh no! Oh, I'm in the farm. I'm in the farm. You hate to see it. But I think now that we've got all of the materials for this thing, for this beautiful, beautiful Sculk shop, I think it's only time to get into a time-lapse time. It's time to build the Sculk shop in the shopping district. Let's go. My, what have we done here, gamers? We've gone and built, again, I think, probably about the biggest thing in the shopping district. And you know that thing that I keep doing, that I keep kind of saying that I won't do? Well, I've done it again. I finished the time lapse and then I was like, let me just let me just add a few more details. And many, many hours later, look at this thing. Woohoo! This is my Sculk shop, and I am in love with it. Look at what I've done here. Look at this mountain that I've just occupied with my utter nonsense. I've created biomes for my shops, and I don't know what's wrong with me. This has taken about 10 times longer than it's needed to take. But we have a skulkified biome. We've got the Eye of Warden up there, which I think is looking super slick. We've got the glasswork all around it. And my kind of thinking here is that the wardens don't have eyes of themselves because they're blind down there in the deep dark. But the warden tower sees all. And I think this is looking pretty cool from just about any angle that you see it. I love this angle from down here. I think the trees do a good job of balancing out the build on the hill. You've got quite a nice view when you're coming up the side here towards the shop. I think the trees are lovely. I think the trees are lovely. I'm going to say it twice because these things have given me so much hassle. Oh my goodness. These two big boys here. This is about 11 shulker boxes of Sculk veins for each one, because there is Sculk on every available surface of leaf block under it. And then these smaller ones that I've made here are about 5 shulker boxes of each. So if you do the math, you got 22, and then 5 times 5 is like 47 stacks of Sculk veins that I had to place here. Ya boy's tired. I never want to see Sculk again, but I've gone and made a shop, the absolute fool. But 10 out of 10, I really like these trees. And I'm starting to do this thing where I add schematics for my builds in the description. So shout out if you want schematics for any of these things, and I will make them available. All I ask is maybe subscribe. If you're liking this content, maybe subscribe, give me a like. Let me know down in the comments if you're liking these things as well, and I can make them available for you guys so you can add them to your world as well. But we're not done on the tour yet. We do have an interior to the warden shop. Blub, 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 blub. We're in the warden's mouth. And I think this place is looking just as cool as the outside. I think we've got a really cool vibe in here for what we're doing. Oh, and I'm pressing too many buttons. This place is spooky. We've got the warden summoning circle in the middle, which is looking super neat. We've got fully stocked shelves of Sculk. We're doing 1 diamond per stack of the normal stuff, 1 diamond per stack of the veins, which I don't have a lot of because I used 47 stacks on trees. We've got some... Ooh, we've already made sales. I only put these out like a few hours ago. Ah, that's delightful. We have these kind of sensors, which we're both doing for 1 diamond for 8, which equals, I guess, 8 diamonds for a stack. We've got the catalysts over here, 1 diamond for 32, or 2 diamonds for a stack, if you want to think about it like that. Oh, and someone's bought one over here as well. Oh, I'm getting rich, gamers, I'm getting rich, and this is 1 diamond for 4. Oh my goodness, we've made bank, gamers. We're already a successful shop. I'm a rich boy. It's official. I'm a rich boy. These ones I don't have a big stock of. 1 diamond for 4 is all I can do at this point, but if I manage to get a good stock, I will make those a little bit cheaper as well. And when you want to leave, if you've got an elytra, you can yeet yourself out the warden mouth, or if you're a poor boy like me, you can just bloop right down through there. There's a little water source there. And then you're nice and safe. The other thing that I have to tell you guys, I'm just going to hide in my warden tower from the spookies. If you want to know how your boy skulkified this landscape, I would go to the Ender in the End Dimension. I would go get 30 plus levels or so, and then I yeeted myself off the tower. I put catalysts on the ground, and when you die with a lot of XP around them, they spread, and the more XP you have, the more the Sculk spreads, and I had a lot of fun. I think I yeeted myself off the tower like 7 or 8 times with lots of levels. That was so much fun. But I think this is going to do it for me for this episode. This has been an absolute grind, but I am so happy with how it's turned out. I think the atmosphere of this spooky little hill of mine has just come along so well. I love the landscaping, the terraining. I love the builds. I love the trees. I'm really, really happy. Oh, and if you're wondering, yes, this is a retextured and redesigned decked out 2 build from Mr. TangoTek. I will leave some details of him and that build down in the description as well, though. I'm pretty sure you'll all know it. I completely retextured it. We got new colors, added some Sculk veins, played around with a few bits and bobs, added the warden face, added the eye, and a few other little bits and pieces. So thanks, Tango, once again for just an immaculate build. I think this thing looks absolutely wicked. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I've had an absolute pleasure putting this one together. It's been a grind, but an absolute pleasure of a grind. And I will catch you guys in the next episode. Bye!